So this recording that I'm doing, it's a way actually to kind of encourage myself in the future and to encourage other artists that struggle with their art. I decided to put it in this piece that I made for the cover of a board game that I'm doing. So I'm also a Christian, and I struggle with two things a lot with my art and my Christianity. Actually, I think, and it's great to have people who encourage us, but as I've heard, there's also we have to encourage ourselves, and we have to do that daily, because as a Christian, I could tell you that we have a constant battle against other forces that are trying to bring us down, and we know who that is as Christians. Even if you're not a Christian, we know that that's true, because you always have voices in your head that are always and constantly telling you, that you can't do better, that you're not the best person that you are, or you're not the best artist, and things that you will battle daily, and battles and struggles that you will have. But this is why I decided to put this. This is the one thing, right? We don't turn to whom we are just, from night to day. We live a lifetime. And when we were kids, and this is something, that's going to sound cliche, when we were kids, we didn't know how to walk. We didn't know how to speak. All the process, daily practice, and then you became better. So I think this is the same thing for me as an artist and as a Christian. I'm not going to be the best Christian ever. I just need to be. Holy Spirit works in me, and the Holy Spirit works in me, building me up to be a better Christian, to be a better father, a better husband, a better co-worker, a better person each day. And that's the struggle that we're gonna always have, because our enemy is gonna constantly want us to fail. But as a Christian, the Holy Spirit lives with us, and He will, because it is in the Word of God that He that says that He who began the work in us will perfect it until the day Jesus Christ comes back. So I believe that, and I believe it with my whole heart. And that's one thing that you have to do with everything, not only as a Christian, also as a person that needs to succeed in whatever he does. Like God has put, like it says in the Bible also, that God has put the want in us, and the make, like how we can make it, and this is a translation, because my first language is Spanish, but He puts the will in us, and also the means to do those things. So as a Christian and as an artist, I struggle a lot. I struggle with all the voices inside my head that said, you're not going to be good enough, you're not going to achieve. And I'm not the greatest of artists right now, but one thing that I've learned is that I can't give up. And not only that, but I know that every time I do a painting or a drawing or whatever I make, I'm gonna just get better, because from every struggle, every battle I have of putting down, lines on a piece of paper, or painting, digital painting in my case, in an empty canvas. It's giving me more tools to get better. So this is my encouragement. Like, keep putting it down. Keep those strokes down. Whenever you have time, you don't have to always do it. This is not the only part of life. We have lives. God has given us life, and life abundantly, so we can cherish many moments with family, friends, but He will also make time for your talents, so you can develop them. So don't be afraid whenever you have time, because I've struggled like this, right? You always feel, oh, this is not going to be enough time to finish this painting, or oh, I don't know what to draw, I don't know what to do, I don't have ideas. Ask. God says in His Word, ask and you shall receive. And then shut up your mind, look for some reference, and start putting it down. That's what I do. And you know what? More and more, every time I sit down to draw or paint, I get this feeling that once the piece is done, it's gonna be great, just because of the fact that I did it. I put the time, I put the effort, and it feels great afterwards, right? But in between, you had those mental fights. You had those mental fights of, when am I gonna finish? How is this gonna look? No, stop struggling in your mind. Like, no big shot became a big shot overnight. It was just practice. It was just saying, like, no, I'm gonna do this. I don't care what you're saying in my head. I don't care, everything that I'm not. And that's the great thing also of, being a Christian and reciting Bible verses. I'm more than a conqueror through Christ who loves me, right? I'm the Son of the Most High. All of these things, you can take these promises for you. Then not only remember those Bible verses, but remember all those people in the Bible that struggle with who they were, and say, who cares? I got, if God is with me, who can be against me? I'll keep going, I'll keep pushing. And that's basically what I have to put in my mind. And sometimes you'll cry, because I'm going to tell you this, I cry a lot, because I struggle, because I don't know, we don't know perfectly, what's the intention of God in our lives, but the Bible also says that everything will be for good for those who love God, right? So feel the worst that you can feel. What could happen? Feeling the worst that you can feel will make you bounce back. God will take you from the piece of trash that you feel, and take that piece of trash and make it into a beautiful, beautiful thing. We are just a work of art in the hands of the potter, being molded every day for becoming something greater. It's like, It's like the caterpillar turns into a butterfly. That's the thing. You don't see it. You don't see the butterfly. You can only go through the process, and once you're out of the process, then you know you're a butterfly. Then you know you're that great thing that God intended. That's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope in another time I can showcase, my process of doing this piece of art. I hope I can put more pieces of art, but I think my focus, it's not going to be the pieces of art. It's going to be more of helping others realize what they can become or accomplish in Jesus Christ. Thank you for watching, and God bless.